Yeah, it's live now. People can watch on TVs.
Wow, good to know. I request everyone to be on mute and please rename your name.
Prabhakar Samala.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhakar. I see one name mentioned as Chase. Can you please rename? Prabhakar garu, can everyone please be on mute?
ఆ బస్సులో తిరగడానికి వాళ్ళని అడిగి ఒక 1 day టైం నా 2 రోజులు ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి మనకి ఎవరు తెలియదు హైదరాబాద్ బస్ స్టాండ్
Can everyone please be on mute? Let's wait for one minute at least. No, I see most of the people have joined. Thank you for your cooperation. I see everyone has joined. First of all, hi everyone. A warm welcome to everyone. Happy Friendship Day to all the NAPA family. And thank you for joining today's webinar. And thank you for all your support to be here. Myself, I'm Deepthi. I'm serving as Board of Director from Charlotte, representing the webinar committee. And we from our webinar committee, Vijay, is also joining the call today. He's playing a vital role in driving this session. And we also have Srikant Amidala, who is helping for the live streaming and the Zoom link. He's the person working behind the scenes. And we have our President, Executive Committee, and Srinivas Saini, he's our Secretary, who is representing this meeting. And other Executive Vice President, Prakash Pallegaru, and many of the Executive Committee has joined. And with this, I want to give a quick logistics about the session today. It is an uninterrupted session. And yeah, we'll hold up some question and answers that will be answered at the end. With that, let's get started. And here is our presenter, Usha Vallamdasu Garu. She is a general pediatrician, and she, as a member of AAP, Usha Garu dedicates her efforts and services to the health, safety, and well-being of infants, toddlers, children, and young adults as well. So she was born and raised in India until 25 years of age. After that, she finished her medical college in India, and she moved to USA with her husband. Her interest in kids dated back to her childhood days, and she always liked all her neighborhood kids and play in front of her house. That's how she got interest in kids, and she became the pediatrician. So being a community general pediatrician, she got to see the babies right 1-2 days after their discharge from the hospital. So she got good bond with the child's kids and the patients. So, and not only this, she volunteered at her daughter's class and spent time knowing non-health parts of their lives. And she teaches relaxation technique to kids at school. And she also personally practices this heartfulness meditation, where she surprised so many kids were maintaining these relaxation techniques, and they got to know these relaxation techniques so well, and she feel all their hearts resonating in love while doing this heartfulness relaxation. So and one more thing we got to know is like she run this heartfulness meditation sessions in her clinic once a week. So all are welcome to attend the sessions. And currently she's living in the Brentwood, California, and she's been working as a qualified general pediatrician from past 15 years, and treating with her passion and utmost care to kids from all age groups has been her primary goal. And this heartfulness meditation helps the adults to manage stress and learn the relaxation techniques. And mainly Dr. Usha will be covering the heartfulness meditation in this webinar, and we got to know many of the information like benefits of the meditation for the adults and the heartfulness meditation information, and will in this webinar we're gonna learn this understanding how inner calm, compassion, courage, and clarity can be attained. So yeah, apart from this community services, her goal is to contribute her best for her family's financial and moral growth. So I request everyone to be on mute, and there will be question and answers at the end. So you can ask your questions and doubts accordingly. And I request and I welcome Dr. Usha Vallamdasu Garu to start the session.
Thank you, Deepthi, for your small intro. Thank you, NAPA, for giving me this opportunity to present heartfulness meditation to everybody. I welcome everyone, and I thank NAPA team. So, as Deepthi said, I've been a pediatrician for the last 15 years. I've been practicing heartfulness meditation for the last 13 years. I've become a trainer last month. So I'm here presenting my first webinar, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. And my question to anyone, has anybody tried meditation before? They can unmute themselves and then answer it.
No.
Nobody tried. And relaxation techniques? No.
No, I did not try.
Okay. Today we'll try relaxation and also meditation. I'll share my presentation and then we'll go from there. So Deepthi, I can share my screen.
You can able to do.
Yes. So this is, I'm trying to, okay. So this is heartfulness. This is regarding heartfulness meditation, right? So, heartfulness meditation is heart-based meditation. Here, our focus is on the heart. That is the reason why we named it as heartfulness meditation. So today we are going to go over what is the need for meditation, what have been the research studies done, and what are the benefits of meditation. And little introduction about Heartfulness Institute in general. And in heartfulness meditation, we meditate on the heart, and we go over why do we meditate on the heart. and the practical experience, the proof of the pudding is in eating. So I can give you a practical experience of a small session of relaxation and a small session of meditation today. So you get to experience relaxation and meditation in this session. That's a good part of it. So you get to know what it is by experience. So coming to the next slide, how do we live in general? What is our life before we start meditation? Most of the time, we are pulled in different directions: family, work, focusing on career achievement, educational achievement, financial achievement, probably some social achievement to finishing off this, social responsibility, that. So we are basically pulled into multiple directions. How much do we focus on our own health, our own self-development, about our own self? Is a little bit. So most of us don't, I mean, at least the health has come to a greater awareness, but inner self-development, it's still in the process. It still hasn't come out as a primary need or necessity in the society for a general population. So that's how we are being pulled. What happens when we meditate? Why do we meditate? When we meditate, there is a balance. We bring out a balance between our inner self and then our outer self. So as you see, for a strong tree, there needs to be a strong root system. So as you need to have stronger roots to support a big tree, we need to strengthen our inner development to support our outer development. The balance between inner and outer growth can be created through meditation. This is what happens. What is that inner growth we are talking about? Inner peace, inner calmness, inner clarity, and courage, confidence, compassion, love, happiness. These are the things that we are talking about, inner self. So different age groups need different needs in inner self. Like kids, they need focus, they need to be happy, and they need to be calm, they need to be peaceful, and they need to be inspired from inside to achieve an activity. Pretty much similar thing goes for the rest of the population too, like middle-aged adults. So even for us, when we do an activity, we want to focus, we want to have that calmness, clarity, and less confusion, and confidence, self-esteem, compassion, all these stuff in general. So that's what happens when we meditate. So the inner self is improved. So what causes meditate? What happens when we meditate? We balance our life. Our stress is relieved. We have greater concentration or focus, and we have better quality of sleep. So what happens when we generally sleep? We feel, oh, I took 8 hours sleep, but I still feel tired, because the physical body has slept, but the mental body, the mind, kept on going through. Especially in kids, I see kids wake up in the middle of the night, scream, have nightmares, night terrors. And a lot of us have dreams. Dreams could be past, could be future, worry about everything. So we have dreams. That means we haven't had arrested sleep. That is one of the indications. So I'll show you a tiny video about benefits of meditation by Dan Harris. I don't know if anyone of you knows him, but he is one of the news anchors, and he gives a very nice gist of benefits of meditation. I'll play the video. Let me know if it's working.
Usha Garu, can you please increase your sound if possible?
Yeah, we can't hear an audio.
You can hear the audio? Okay. Yep. How do I do that audio? How do I share the audio? Maybe let me see.
You can just increase your sound.
Yeah, maybe I'll go back to the beginning of the video.
There's no way a fidgety and
yes, perfect,
news anchor would ever have started meditating were it not for the science. The science is really compelling. It shows that meditation can boost your immune system, lower your blood pressure, help you deal with problems ranging from irritable bowel syndrome to psoriasis. And the neuroscience is where it really gets sci-fi. There was a study out of Harvard that shows that short daily doses of meditation can literally grow the gray matter in key areas of your brain having to do with self-awareness and compassion, and shrink the gray matter in the area associated with stress. There was also a study out of Yale that looked at what's called the default mode network of the brain. It's a connected series of brain regions that are active during most of our waking hours when we're doing that thing that human beings do all the time, which is obsessing about ourselves, thinking about the past, thinking about the future, doing anything but being focused on what's happening right now. Meditators not only turn off the default mode network of their brain while they're meditating, but even when they're not meditating. In other words, meditators are setting a new default mode. And what's that default mode? They're focused on what's happening right now. In sports, this is called being in the zone. It's nothing mystical. It's not magical. You're not floating off into cosmic ooze. You are just being where you are. The cliche in self-help circles is being in the now. You can use that term if you want, but because it's accurate, it's slightly annoying, but it's accurate. It's more just being focused on what you're doing. And the benefits of that are enormous. And this is why you're seeing these unlikely meditators now, why you're seeing the U.S. Marines adopting it, the U.S. Army, corporate executives from the head of Ford to the founders of Twitter, athletes from Phil Jackson to many, many Olympians, scientists, doctors, lawyers, school children. There's this sort of elite subculture of high achievers who are adopting this because they know it can help you be more focused on what you're doing, and it can stop you from being yanked around by the voice in your head. My powers of prognostication are not great. I bought a lot of stock in the company that made Palm Pilot back in 2000, and that didn't go so well for me. But having said that, I'm going to make a prediction. I think we're looking at meditation as the next big public health revolution. In the 1940s, if you told people that you went running, they would say, who's chasing you? Right now, if you tell people you meditate, and I have a lot of experience with telling people this, they're going to look at you like you're a little weird most of the time. That's going to change. Meditation is going to join the pantheon of no-brainers like exercise, brushing your teeth, and taking the meds that your doctor prescribes to you. These are all things that if you don't do, you feel guilty about. And that is where I think we're heading with meditation, because the science is so strongly suggestive that meditation can do really, really great things for your brain and for your body. The common assumption that we have, and it may be subconscious, is that our happiness really depends on external factors. How was our childhood? Have we won the lottery recently? Did we marry well? Did we marry at all? But in fact, meditation suggests that happiness is actually a skill, something you can train just the way you can train your body in the gym. It's a self-generated thing. And that's a really radical notion. It doesn't mean that external circumstances aren't going to impact your happiness. It doesn't mean you're not going to be subject to the vagaries of an impermanent entropic universe. It just means you were going to be able to navigate this with a little bit more ease.
That was a beautiful video, isn't it? So he told everything in it, just how we think, how we are pulled in different directions, and how meditation can help bring happiness. And he said, just like in a gym where we strengthen our muscles or grow muscles, through meditation, we learn to be happy in different situations in our life. So not be pulled in different directions and get upset, get angry, get annoyed, or get sad, get depressed. And meditation has been the antidepressant way, you can say. We propose meditation for depressed kids. We propose meditation for anxiety kids. We propose people who want to achieve high scores. I mean, we propose meditation for kids who want to do achieve height, basically. And same goes for adults. So there's nothing different. As he said, US Navy, NFL, or NBA players like Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson is a NBA coach, if people knew him. So promoted meditation. Many Olympians did meditation. So that's where the impact of meditation is in achieving higher goals. So in terms of research, has there been any research? Yes, there has been some research done on meditation and how meditation has greater impact on our brain development. So Harvard neuroscientist, Dr. Sarah Lazar, she studied the physical changes in the brain before and after meditation. And I have her TED Talk here. I can share the TED Talk later in the group. I have that YouTube video. So she showed basically differences in the brain volume in different regions before and after 8 weeks of meditation practice in a group of people who had never meditated before. So she took a bunch of people who never meditated, and then these people meditated every day, 30 minutes for 8 weeks, and she scanned their brains before they started meditation, before 8 weeks, and then she scanned their brains after 8 weeks, and she has seen a big difference. There is an area in the brain called amygdala that was important for anxiety, flight and fight mode, and that got smaller. And then hippocampus, that is another part of the brain important for learning, memory, emotional regulation, and that particular part got bigger in just 8 weeks of meditation daily, 30 minutes. So yes, it has significant impact on our brain in general, and so in our rest of the activities of the brain. And that was the research done by an American. We have research done by our own Indian doctor in Wellspan York Hospital, Pennsylvania, Dr. Thimapuram. He published in the Journal of Community Hospital Internal Medicine Perspective. And he found that participants experienced significant decrease in burnout, anger, stress, and other negative traits. So he did his research on residents, the doctors in the hospital, and the, doctors, who are more stressed. Even though we talk about stress relief to everybody, doctors are more stressed. So he put that experiment on doctors. And so the burnouts are very common in doctors because we have lengthy hours of practice inside a hospital and outside hospital. So he has seen significant decrease in burnout, anger, stress, and other negative traits, significant increase in joy and calmness. And the important thing he noticed, which is, I don't think anybody even would research it, he started checking their DNAs, and there is an end of the DNA that is known for longevity and reducing this stress hormones. And he saw that was the telomere. Telomere is the end of the DNA for a very general population, I would say. And he saw increased length of the telomere. So it has, what meditation has, impact, not just the brain or the parts of the brain. The impact is all the way deeper into our DNA. Can you imagine that? Nobody could have imagined that. Meditation has impact even on our DNA, improving our immune system and improving our longevity, improving our general health. So that far it can go. I think I have included the article here. I can include it later in the group, pull it out and include it in the group. So and if anybody is interested, they can go deeper into that study. So moving forward, what is Heartfulness Institute? The Heartfulness Institute has been there in India for 75 years. So it originated in India, but it has spread out to 150 countries. It's 75 years old system. And Heartfulness meditation programs are developed by the Heartfulness Institute. And it's a global nonprofit organization with its presence in 150 countries. And trainers like me have been there since 75 years, or maybe 70 years, I would say, at least 15K. And I know 140 people were trained in June when I went to India. So the main headquarters is in India, Kanha Shantivanam in Hyderabad. I can share the details to anybody interested later on. So what do we teach? We teach relaxation, very simple relaxation and meditation. We have other techniques like detox and inner self connection, other programs, but mainly do relaxation and meditation. We have done to corporates, universities, schools, hospitals, villages, community centers, all over. So all over. It's been more prevalent, I would say, in India, but it's picking up its pace in other countries, especially in US and other countries. So I've been practicing heartfulness for 13 years in US, and we have a Heartfulness Meditation Center in Bay Area and Fremont. I know we have few other centers in US. I don't know where everybody else is, but they can definitely connect to me after this presentation or after the program, and then I can directly help them out. Where are the other centers in certain places in US? So, and then in heartfulness meditation, we meditate on the heart. Why do we meditate on the heart? So in our general, we all follow Hinduism. So in our Hinduism, the heart is the seat of the soul. That's where our soul is. So that is one simple reason. The other reason is our entire life is led by the feelings and inspirations. And that is the role of the heart. When we manage to listen to the feelings and capture the inspiration that comes from within, we master our lives. So that mastering our life is an underlining point. The whole exercise of fine-tuning these processes, heartfulness meditation. So medically, if we come to the reason why do we meditate on the heart? So the heart is the place where we pump, right? The blood circulation goes from heart to every tiny bit, all the way to the end of the nail, to the tip of the toe, to the tip of the head. So any intention you put in your heart, that what flows throughout your body. Can you imagine an angry person, like making a fist, tightening the lips? Yes, same way a happy person has a different body language, you can say that, or gestures. So that is the impact of our heart. What we put, that's what comes out. And what does heartfulness do? What are the uniqueness? There is something called transmission, pranahuti. It's difficult to define. It's a yogic energy that all of us feel when we are meditating in this process. And there are detox techniques like anger detox, fear detox, daily cleansing detox, which we can talk some of the time later. But for today's session, it's just simple meditation and relaxation and meditation. So what happens in the heartfulness meditation? We shift from thinking, from the complexity of mind to the feeling. That is the simplicity of the heart. You're so focused on thinking every day in solving problems. But what if we just feel how we need to do things? We bring it down to a happier place. And we meditate on source of the light in the heart. And we put intentions in our heart, positive intentions, and that's the impact of our thoughts. As I said, whatever we put in our heart, that's what happens. So that's what we use, power of thoughts. And let's begin. Heartfulness guided relaxation and in meditation. I know we have questions at the end of the day, but I do see some chat. I don't know if somebody's following chat. Okay, so I think we have, okay, somebody's asking close questions here. We have challenges. I'll see if I can answer any of this before we go into what all challenges should face on the process of heartfulness. Curious to know the difference between normal meditation and heartfulness meditation. What is the best time for meditation? How does heartfulness deal with stress? Very good. How to create the condition of thoughtlessness during heartfulness meditation? Wow, a lot of interesting questions. Yes, I can answer them one by one. Definitely at the end of the session. Yes, interesting questions that would lead to a discussion. And everybody is ready for relaxation?
Yep.
And please switch off your phones or put them in silent mode, not buzzing, because that's going to disturb us. We'll do relaxation for 7 to 8 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. And moving from there, we'll go into meditation. So as I said, during meditation, we focus on our heart. We put a thought. It's just a thought. You don't have to visualize. There is light in our heart, love and light in our heart, nothing more. That's all we do. Obviously, the brain is still going to be very active. So it's going to bring out a lot of thoughts, and that's the normal activity of the brain. So, and you're sitting for the first time, most of you have not meditated in the past. So when you're sitting for the first time, so it's going to throw out all kinds of thoughts. So each time a thought comes in, just say that I'm meditating. Let me gently bring that thought. There is light in the heart. It's just a thought. And when I say at the end, that's all, you don't open your eyes, close your eyes, keep the eyes closed, and slowly feel how you felt. Experience, bring your awareness to your feeling, how you felt at the end of the session, and then slowly open your eyes. Ready?
Yes, we are.
Thank you. I guess everybody is muted.
Yeah.
Okay. So sit in a comfortable place, whichever, sitting on the floor, sitting on the sofa, sitting on a chair still works, and gently close your eyes. Allow your breath to be normal as much as possible. And then feel the healing energy from Mother Earth going into your toes. Wiggle your toes and gently relax. Let your toes relax. Let the energy move up to your ankles and feel your ankles relaxed. Completely relax your ankle. Feel the energy move up to your lower legs, all the way up to your knees. Relax your legs and relax your knees. Let them be loose and completely relaxed. Let the energy move up into your thighs. Relax your thighs. Let the energy move up to your hips. Feel grounded in your hips. Let your hips relax completely. Feel the energy move to your abdomen, lower abdomen. Relax your abdomen. Let the energy move up to your chest. Feel your chest completely relaxed. Bring your attention to the lower back. Relax your lower back. Feel the energy move up to your upper back and relax. Take a gentle breath and release. Let the energy move up to your neck. Relax your neck. Feel your shoulders relaxed at the same time. Let your shoulders melt down completely. Let the energy go down to your arms, all the way to your fingertips, relaxing your arms and your hands and your fingers. Feel the energy going up to your jaws. Relax your jaws, your lips, your cheeks, tip of your nose, eyes, your forehead, all the way up to top of your head. Feel the whole body completely relaxed. Bring your attention to your heart. Just put a thought. There is light in your heart. Feel the love in your heart and let go. Stay there until I say, that's all. Please begin meditation. Your eyes closed. Bring your attention to your heart. And just bring your awareness to the feeling that you have at this moment. And somebody tell me, how did they feel? Would somebody would like to volunteer and see how they felt? Tell me how they felt.
I felt like I went into a different world. When you say relaxed, I am just concentrated more on my breath first in first 5 minutes. Then after I was like went completely into different world, and I got some random thoughts. But after some time, even the thoughts went away, and I'm relaxed so much. And feeling like a lighter, like just like flying in the sky, like a bird.
Nice. Very nice. There goes the proof of the pudding in eating it, right?
Yeah.
Experience speaks louder than whatever we could say, right?
Yes.
It's
And
beautiful.
yeah, I think we almost did for 20 minutes, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess I thought it was 15 minutes, but 20 minutes is a good time. Yes. Anybody else want to volunteer? I can't see anybody's face. Are they still in meditation, or did anyone come out?
please unmute yourself if you want to share your experience.
Hi, this is Geeta.
Hi.
I felt, very relaxed. As Deepti mentioned, initially I couldn't focus because of all random thoughts. So I
Mm,
let focused, move on to heart, move on to heart, focus on to heart, and then I feel good.
good.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, actually.
Yeah. Anybody else wants to say something? Okay, I guess everybody is back from meditation. So Deepti, మీరు questions ఉన్నాయన్నారు?
Yeah. Yes, we have some questions. A lot of people are interested to know more about the heartfulness meditation. So we have a question from Naganan. What all the challenges should face on the process of this heartfulness meditation?
I mean, challenges like any beginner challenges, when you go to a gym, initially you are not ready to do all exercises or go completely deep in or start a yoga process. You're not in the final process. It's just like you're still in your body is in the old phase, right? It takes time. So the same way you're tuning your heart, we haven't learned to listen to our heart all these days. Or maybe we listened to them when we were in dire need, or you needed to make a decision, and so yeah, then you kind of contemplated and then you listen. So now we want to listen to the heart every moment of our life and master our life. So initially the brain will come into the brain activity. Brain wants to take over and then say, hey, I'm here. So sister, as Geeta garu cheppinattu, you will have initially lot of thoughts, and that is a part of it. And slowly your brain will calm down and say, hey, I have to listen to the heart. Let me focus on my heart. Let's see what my heart wants to say. And then slowly that tiny inspiration, the tiny courage, things will start opening up. There is not a bigger challenge than that, I think. It's the shortest distance we have is from brain to heart, and we take eons and eons of lives to move from the brain to the heart or mind to the heart. So we go all places, but going from the mind to the heart is a challenge always. That's what I feel in general. That is my personal experience. Naganand Garu, did I answer your question, Andy?
Yeah, I think he showed his thumb. Yeah.
Okay.
And we have another question, like he just want to know the difference between the normal meditation and the heartfulness meditation.
So I do not know much about other meditations, but I know about heartfulness meditation. Is the uniqueness is the transmission that I talked about. It's called pranahuti in Sanskrit. It's the life force. Basically, you feel it, you experience it. There is something I cannot say about it. There are no words. The energy is felt. So that is a uniqueness. It brings about the transformation. It removes all our negative traits or negative feelings. And then it brings about the inner happiness, joy, peace, calmness, courage, love, compassion. So as we continue to meditate, that's what happens. As the uniqueness of heartfulness meditation that we have done, as the research shows, it goes all the way deep into your DNA level. So, and we have detox techniques. I don't remember any other meditation talking about detox techniques. Fear detox, daily cleansing technique we have, or we make so many impressions on a daily basis from morning to evening. And then at the end of the day, we want to let go all those impressions, good or bad, and make our slate clean. So we have daily cleaning, anger detox, fear detox, passion detox. So these are other extra techniques that we have in heartfulness meditation. So that's all I can say. I personally, to be very frank, when I started this, I didn't look anywhere else. So I do not have direct experience of any other meditation as such. But this has been the differences I've been hearing.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Usha. And we have a question from Anil. So he's asking, like, what is the best time for the meditation?
Whatever works for you, Andy. So there could be best times first thing in the morning, like before the sun rises, when the whole environment is quiet and calm, both at home and outside. That is the best time if you could do it. But that doesn't work. Whatever is best time for you. We don't have hard and fast rules for any specific time, but we say this system works anytime you do it. You choose your best time that works for you. Some do it right at 12. We usually recommend you to experiment different timings. For women, it's hard to get up first thing in the morning and like I said, Deepti meditate before sunrises, and then she says, I have a small child, I can't even do it. So I'm setting up for failure. So we don't want to say a specific time, whatever time. And Deepti would say, oh, when I put my child to sleep and when my older one is gone to school, that is the best time I can relax and focus some time for meditation. Yeah, great, try it. So that is how usually we say, but everybody can choose their own best time in their own schedule and routine. The best times definitely are, ideally the best times are sandhigatis, like if just before sunrise when it's just the early morning, or just before the sunset. It is not completely sunset, it's not completely daylight. The sandhigatis, the sandhyas, morning and evening sandhyas are best times because it's more balanced. The environment is more balanced at that time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Usha. And we have another question. So how does heartfulness meditation helps to deal with stress?
Yeah. So that's a good question. It's asking how do I answer it? So basically, when you meditate, you let go a lot of unnecessary things without your knowledge. You start focusing on the most important things. Without your knowledge, it doesn't come, oh, I should focus on health, and then you just don't focus on health. So lot of your connectivity to your heart improves, that's where the courage is, that's where the confidence is, that's where the calmness is. So basically that's where you release your stress. And if you want to talk about scientific way, so in general, we live during wakeful hours. Our sympathetic nervous system is active. If anybody knows what is sympathetic nervous system is where the fight and flight mode is active. Either you're ready to fight or flight, or you're in a learning mode, or you're in doing an activity mode. When we meditate, the parasympathetic nervous system takes over. What is a parasympathetic nervous system? So that is the one that is relaxed, calm, just before you fall asleep, the parasympathetic nervous system takes over. So when, like in the research, Dr. Sarah Lazar showed, the stress part of the brain, the amygdala, gets smaller, and then the more relaxed part of the brain, the hippocampus, where there is emotional regulation, stress. I'll go back to that schedule, that slide. Where is this? Emotional regulation and other parts. See, she talks about amygdala. This is the area of the brain where there is anxiety, fear, and stress. That part of the brain gets smaller, and that is, you can say, sympathetic nervous system. The hippocampus, important for learning, memory, emotional regulation, are part of the parasympathetic nervous system, gets stronger. So that's how we bring down our stress. And apart from that, we let go a lot of unnecessary things. We make better decisions. We are more relaxed, and we take up challenges in a different attitude. So a lot of things change. That's how the stress comes down slowly. It's not one day thing. It takes time and practice and effort. Deepti, are you there?
Yeah, that answers well, Dr. Usha. Yeah, you have answered very well. And we have one more question from Amareshwar. So how to create a condition of thoughtfulness during heartfulness meditation?
Thoughtlessness, you mean to say?
Yeah,
So, yeah. So we never will get into thoughtlessness. Thoughtlessness is zero activity of the brain. So that happens automatically when you go beyond brain or the mind. In heartfulness, when we, like Deepti said, I just went somewhere, I don't know where I went. Right, Deepti?
Yeah, yes.
So that's where she went beyond brain or mind. So that's when you might feel some thoughtlessness, when your consciousness goes beyond your mind. And most of the time when you're conscious, your mind is still active. We are not negating the mind. We are just tuning the mind to our heart. So thoughts will be there, but then the kind of thoughts will change. The thoughts of worry, the thoughts of anxiety, they will change. It's like, have you ever learned a car, first time learning a car, first time learning a bike? Somebody's the whole focusing on holding the handles, holding the car wheel, everything. Where is my leg? Where is my arm? Where are my eyes? Which way my head is turned? Where is what is coming this side? What is it? So initially, that's how the focus is. You're so aware of every thought that is coming during meditation. Initially, that's what happens. But somebody who has learned a car or who learned how to ride a bike, now they're functioning normally. All their body parts are functioning. Their awareness is functioning. Now they can talk while driving. They can sing. They can listen to music, they can conduct meetings, they can run codes and then still drive safely. I mean, unless they lose their mind, but that's how. So we are never negating our mind. We are just fine tuning our mind to our heart and still be active. That's what happens in heartfulness. And there are times you would go beyond your mind. That is the consciousness. That is then when we are talking about different consciousness, that's when we go beyond our mind. That's when you feel, I don't know where I went.
Sorry, can please everyone be on mute? Usha Garu, can you please be on mute?
I am unmute.
No. There is another Usha. Yeah, I think we are good now. Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions, Deepti?
Questions we don't have, but there was a appreciation from the audience. Like, thanks for the informative session, and we really appreciate for directing us to the motivational way.
Yeah. So I'll be there on the Tana convention in Dallas. I'll be there. I get to
NAPA
meet
convention.
all of you.
It's a NAPA convention, North American.
Sorry, Tana kadu, NAPA.
Yeah.
Wrong thing. No, NAPA convention. I'll be there in San Diego. Hope to see you all. I'll have a heartfulness booth, and we can do some detox sessions too moving forward. And if people are interested, and Deepti will share my number in the group, and you can reach out to me in person. We have a heartfulness app. I forgot to show that app in my slides, but we have a heartfulness app, and on the app we can connect with anybody that are locally available trainers. So please, otherwise also reach out to me. I can connect you with anybody locally. That also works. Or I can share you how to download Heartfulness app and look at it, the different centers and different places.
Yeah, sure, Dr. Usha. And North American Padmashali Association convention is going to happen in September 9th in Dallas. So I'm going to share the details soon in all the groups. So it's in Irving, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Deepti. So doctor is going to set up the stall. It's already blocked for you. We reserved a stall for you. So
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Usha. Today we got to know that more about the Heartfulness meditation program, and we are great to know that it is global and it's almost in 150 plus countries.
Yes. Yes, it's a huge. More than 1 million people meditate.
Yeah, and we learn the uniqueness and the detox technique and the transmission. So when I do this relaxation technique today, I feel like very relaxed, and I felt into a different world. So I think I need to take some time in my daily schedule to practice this heartfulness meditation. That's what.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very calm and soothing, and I felt some positive energy and learned some new things about the parasympathetic systems. Yeah, and it's very knowledgeable and interactive session, Dr. Usha. So we would like to thank from our North American Padmashali Association for accepting this webinar. So, and we would to thank our General Secretary Srinivas Saini Garu for introducing Usha Garu to our NAPA. So, and also like we blessed as NAPA to have a great platform given by our North American Padmashali Association. Such a knowledgeable and interactive session, Dr. Usha. So I feel very special by hearing this session, and special thanks to our executive committee, board of directors, chapter directors, RVPs from different chapters, and not to forget our attendees, our friends and families who made this webinar a successful one. And I see many of the executive committee people have joined. I request Balaji Jilagaru to convey your words about this session.
Deepti, it's okay. I feel more thankful than you. And I mean, I really feel thank you, Srinivas Saini Garu, for introducing me to NAPA and giving me this opportunity to present it. And gratitude goes from my side, actually, to be very frank.
And I request our General Secretary Srinivas Saini Garu to speak 2 words and give the vote of
Yes, Deepti. So you organized wonderful, very matured, and I hope everybody got a good message, Dr. And thanks, Dr. Garu, for taking the time. It's almost a 1 hour session, you know.
Yeah.
I missed that part, relaxation. I was disturbed.
That's
So,
okay. Yeah, you won't miss it in Dallas.
yes, I will be there. You know, I will be there at the stall. I will also do live meditation if possible. I am planning to like book a room, separate hall, a small room or something
Sure.
like where we can practice some meditation on that day. So,
Yes.
so we have some top NAPA guys like Nagesh Aita, Balaji Jilla, and Prakash Palle, Prakash Prabhakar Samla, all this, you know, thanks for
All
joining
are
today's
welcome,
session.
Andy.
Yeah.
All are welcome.
And this session we can see repeatedly on any number of times on YouTube channel. So subscribe to NAPA TV YouTube channel and you can see this video webinar again and again. Okay. Thank you all. And thank you, Doctor, again.
Thank you. I'll meet you all in Dallas.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, our General Secretary, and thank you, Dr. Usha Garu, for accepting our request and making this successful one. And thank you once again. Thank you, Executive Committee too. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank
Yes.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.